the search for answers 3 decades on. Also tonight,
news with a lot of high cloud around today. There will be a lot of low cloud around tomorrow. I'll be back later in the programme with a look at tomorrow's forecast and just how long will this hot weather last.
hello, good evening. South Yorkshire Police say they're investigating reports that a child's body found in the River Danube in Germany could be that of missing toddler Ben Needham. Ben was 21 months old when he disappeared on the Greek island of Kos 32 years ago. His body has never been found. His mother, Kerry, has told Look North that if it does turn out to be Ben, it would be too awful to contemplate. Our reporter Phil Bodner joins us from Sheffield now. Phil, there have been so many to keep you up to date on that investigation. Next tonight, there's a warning about the dangers of lithium-ion rechargeable batteries. West Yorkshire Fire Service say they've seen the number of fires that they've caused treble. The batteries are used in everyday items, but there are concerns they shouldn't be charged overnight after a number have caught fire and exploded with potentially devastating consequences. Gemma Dillon has more. We're going to talk more about this with Giuseppe Capanna now. He's a product safety engineer at Electrical Safety First. I asked him why they were campaigning to bring in regulation on the sale of lithium-ion batteries.
Well,
That these lithium-ion batteries can be found in electric toothbrushes, in mobile phones. That's quite alarming. At what point do they become unsafe?
well,
These batteries, whether it's an e-scooter or a phone or a toothbrush, should we be charging overnight? Because I'm sure many people at home like me do.
yeah, absolutely. You know, it's better not to charge.
Sound advice there. You are watching Thursday's Look North, still to come on tonight's programme. Before that, a new fund to help ex-rugby league players who are diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease and dementia has been launched. A link between contact sports like rugby and brain diseases is currently being investigated by academics and medics. Olivia Richwald has been speaking to Mike Cook, who is 62 and who played 259 games for the Sheffield Eagles and is now living with dementia. Look at some news in brief now. People in Ripon are holding an event on Saturday to raise funds to support the only surviving teenage member of a family who was killed in a car crash at the weekend. A memorial to a police officer killed on duty more than 40 years ago has been unveiled close to where he died in North Yorkshire. Sergeant David. Let's turn to sport now. Some of the biggest names in para-table tennis have been in action this week in Sheffield for the European Championships. The event is also an opportunity for British players to secure qualification for the Paralympic Games in Paris next year. Paul Ogden is at the Sports Institute of Sport for us tonight, where the competition is in full swing. I know you're in your element there, aren't you, Oggy? Now, it was a sighting that baffled experts. What was a rare pine marten, which has been spotted in North Yorkshire, doing at the end of Sperm Point? The little creatures, cute, aren't they, were found in Scotland, but the sighting of South Yorkshire border are highly unusual. It seems this one has a passion for adventure and went on a 70-mile incredible journey. Paul Murphy has the story. Tonight, if you have something that you want to go to over the weekend, there's a festival of food and flavour at RHS Harlow Car Gardens in Harrogate. And they're going a bit bananas about growing a surprise fruit. If you know your plants, then this is a total giveaway. What they've cultivated usually needs tropical weather. But as Kathy Killick reports, the North Yorkshire sunshine has certainly helped things along. It'll be a while until they grow an actual banana, I think, but those melons look good. Who knew you could grow melons in North Yorkshire?
Absolutely delicious, yes, lovely.
What did you think it was? You said it looked like a
sweet corn, yes,
sweet corn.
But I don't know my fruit and veg. What I do know is clouds. Well, I'm gonna try and pronounce the name of this cloud. Mare's tails. We had quite a bit of high cloud about today, so we call these mare's tails, or cirrus uncinus is, I think, the Latin name for them. And the second picture is Filey looking northwards, and you can see it's quite misty in the distance. And actually, at times over the last couple of days, the coast has been shrouded in cloud, or some parts of the coast have been shrouded in cloud, which I know is very disappointing when we're all singing and dancing about the heat inland. You can keep your pictures coming into the Weather Watchers page, or we're on social media as well, Instagram, Keeley.Donovan. And tomorrow it will be a bit of a repeat performance. We are looking at a grey start to the day. I think it'll be quite extensive, that cloud, but for most places away from the coast it will be another very warm and sunny day. And some parts of the coast may brighten up, but that cloud could hug the coast at times. So high pressure still in charge of our weather. It's still going to be very warm, if not hot, through the weekend, but the increased risk of showers, particularly on Sunday. A cold front sinks southwards on Monday, and that'll freshen things up for Tuesday. So you can't really make out very much of the high cloud, but there was a fair amount of it today. There's actually some showers to the west of the UK as well. We got up to 28.6 degrees at Bramham this afternoon. That was our hotspot for the afternoon. It's fine out there at the moment, but through this evening and overnight we'll see quite extensive low cloud developing. It might be that the Pennines stick out at the top of it, but to the east it will be quite extensive, as I mentioned, with temperatures down to around 15 degrees. And once again there will be a muggy, humid feel to things overnight. Let's have a quick look at those high water times. 11:15 in Whitby. So we'll start the day on a grey note, plenty of low cloud. It'll recede and push back to the coast, where it could linger in some spots all day. Otherwise, it looks like another dry and fine day with plenty of sunshine. And once again, temperatures will be in the high 20s. I think they could get a little bit higher than this. 28 to 29 degrees is possible. It's possible we could touch 30 degrees on Saturday. I think that will be the warmest of the day. The small risk of a shower, the increased risk of catching some of those showers or thunderstorms on Sunday, Amy.
The only food I've ever managed to grow is rhubarb.
Well, any bugger can grow rhubarb, can't they?
She says.
That's it from us. Good night.